Now this motherfucker won't connect back. I guess I gotta go out and come back in. I bought some new connectors for my internet. The guy said change my my splitter out. Gave me a new router. And that I think my dog just doing one of them. I got
Sports at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Currently, it's the Buccaneers in possession of the ball as we get for the extra point.
Yeah.
And he pushed it right. It's no good.
And then this motherfucker missed the extra point, and this is some bullshit. It was straight on the game, and then he missed it. They didn't want me to win, man.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
This all man shit. This stupid, man. I don't even know why he want to do this, man. He said, you need 10 championships, you win this motherfucker.
Fields it in the middle.
2 ain't enough for the headache he's going through. At least give 3.
25-yard line. 25-yard line. Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because
look. I'm gonna tell you what you need, man.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe
this motherfucker ain't got shit.
Goes on, and then there will be running lanes to
right.
find later.
Yeah,
and so
to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
Line defense. So at least you need to be playing. I don't know, man. I say at least get 3, man. Or give us 2 plays each. You know what I'm saying? Because there's 1 play shit for the Birds.
Now a first down throw, gone. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, there's 1 play shit is for the Birds.
Brings up second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead,
they beat me 34-6 and they still throwing the ball, man. These Rams ain't bullshit, motherfucker.
Extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to second
and 10. Hey man, what guy do you play with, man? I might have to start playing with a different guy on defense.
From the gun, here's Goff. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver, and now it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
I usually like to play with the linebacker.
Bucks going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here's the Tampa Bay offense and Ronald Jones leading him out. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense?
All right, man, I guess go full half, man. Get back in this ball game, man.
As well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger
34
later
to
in the
6.
game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people
if I was winning, I wouldn't have to score.
him anymore, or they get get tired or they get out of position or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, like they get him the ball in some space in some different ways.
Hey man, they made the guy throw 3 interceptions, 3 pick sixes, or 2 pick sixes, something right back to back. And he ain't throw the ball nowhere near the wide receiver.
In this first half.
Now, grant this, he's an 80 in throwing. How you gonna throw the ball that fucking bad? Fucking bullshit, man. This commission's bullshit. I want to go to my damn, what they call that? They go to my damn Dolphins, man.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Allah.
For Godwin.
Look at that. He almost threw an interception on Allah.
He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Some bullshit, man.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought
process my number 1 wide receiver hurt for 6 weeks.
Trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
He just threw an interception. There's no way. That guy ain't even run the pattern, man.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. That is
feel like they got 20 motherfucking guys back there.
He is thrown in this ball game.
Where they all come from?
If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault.
Yeah, but I want to see what defense they play. They ain't showing that shit.
Where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he
knows
he keeps firing.
Look, when you play man-to-man, then they go where you tell them to go. When you play against a computer, these motherfuckers don't go where you tell them to go.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first.
I have them in the right spots all the time.
46. Now it's gone. This one brought in by Jefferson.
Nah, oh, come on, man. I got to do this every time.
The end result, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
I can't play with that guy that I want to play with, man. That middle, my nose tackle, I play with him, he get weaker. That fucking, that damn hit stick rush don't work.
I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's gone. And down he goes.
Hey, that motherfucker got beat up. That motherfucker got beat up. They got beat up until halftime. He's still trying to get that ice off of him.
Put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt.
Yeah, that's the way Jeff got this shit set, man.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second. A final shot before break here. Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So we've come to halftime after a very way across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin in East Rutherford with Miami visiting the Jets in an AFC East matchup. And it's the Dolphins who are out in front in the second quarter. The Dolphins already 1-0, trying to make it 2 straight as they lead on the road. From there, we head down the turnpike to see what's happening with the Eagles at home in Philadelphia. And this one going the visitors' way as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. The Cardinals were losers.
He said he made it easier. That's a lie. This shit harder than last year.
Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Kyle Allen, a touchdown pass in that first half.
He lied.
In the game you're watching, it was Jared Goff with a strong first half. His guys have just about put this one on ice already. As for the call of the second half, we turn things back over to Brandon Gaudin.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. So here are the Rams to take over. They've got the lead right now, and last week they were able to defeat the Atlanta Falcons here as they try to make it 2 victories in a row.
Yep.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. You got a man over the middle. It's Woods.
I don't know, man. These guys, they complete passes left and right when they want to.
Across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run a draw now with Akers.
Yep.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On 1st down, it's gone. Oh,
God damn, what you guys? They're doing all kind of shit, man.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked.
That's what they say. I don't know if they're the Rams. They're somebody else right now. They ain't even shit. Golf ain't never been as good when I played with them.
Erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So
hey man, if he didn't get beat 70-something, I'll quit this motherfucker.
Might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Oh man, he threw the ball right to my guy. He didn't pick it off. Oh, there's something.
Was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Goff.
Got it that time.
Intercepted. Picked off near the 26.
Got him. All right, good job.
Here will go to the 31-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
All right, now it's time to make the donuts, guys. Let's make some money.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Oh, come on. The ball right in their hand, they drop it. Oh, come on.
It's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Y'all don't cheat me like this. Damn.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He's had trouble finding open receivers.
These guys, man.
And that's because really there hasn't been any. His defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say
their defense is damn good, man.
They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Oh, he dropped the ball, man. He dropped the ball twice. This guy never drops the ball.
And it brings up 4th down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense is.
Well, now we score right here, we get back in the game.
That's exactly what the top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here's Bradley Pinion now.
You know, when they finally show what defense they in, they ain't playing that defense. You know what I'm saying? Hit stick this motherfucker. Oh, I missed him. God damn it. Then he went out of bounds and hit stick him the second time.
Before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
I know I'm not this sorry, man. This shit just be cheating.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll throw from the gun.
Now Gil won, shit. Fucking bitch, I don't know how he won.
It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, but it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw, Goff. Open man, Higby.
I mean, there's always somebody in the middle open, but when I run that play, they never open.
45 at the 44. 16 yards, a 1st down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Goff on 1st down. Gets this into the hands of the
look, that they guy don't drop the ball.
And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Man, you know, man, I think I'm gonna fast forward the rest of my game. I'm gonna put my shit in fucking vacation
on
mode.
that 1st down pass play, 2nd and 3. From the 50, it's Goff. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47.
Fuck you laughing at me, man. No.
So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Again, Goff. Got an open man, finding Jefferson.
That dude, man, how that dude get open in that zone I just put up? That's what I'm saying. That's some bullshit, man.
To convert on 3rd down there, 21 yards the play.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
All right.
Throwing again is Goff. Complete. Jefferson the target. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. A gain of 3, second down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
From the 16, Goff. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Throwing on third, Goff. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown.
Complete.
Cooper Kupp, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Catanzaro now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the 34 now, here's first and on the counter. Here's Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Hurts. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is Jones. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Jones. 2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They go play action with Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And this is going to be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath. He did it 3 times. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that
by the
is
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
First down.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A shotgun snap for Goff. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. That is Tomlinson, who is down. Boy, not what they want to see. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
3-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Makes it
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a first down.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now Jones. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped, but what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Good job, guys. You got about 1-3 scores.
His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down and, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Rosas now to add the PAT. It's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Going right back to Akers. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not...
Yeah.
allowing any lanes to open up.
Extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Goff now to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact.
Good job, guys.
It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Play action. Here's Hurts. Hurts fumbles it.
The pass. A fumble on the play.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a third and long. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
Take my fourth and inches,
42-yard line here and brought down there. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped the yard or two short, and it's fourth down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
Little big boy.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Oh, come on, man. He got eyes in the back of his fucking head. That's some cheap shit.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like
all fucking game.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing is Hurts. He sets up the screen to Jones.
You guys are fast to the ball, boy.
Wow. So they're left with a 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Yeah, fast to the ball.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Oh, come on, look at this shit here.
But there is a flag down.
He ain't even running the fucking route.
A big call coming on 3rd down.
Okay, better go ahead and run the route. Got pushed.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
6-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And
Oh, come on,
goodness, man. Another
That's some bullshit. That is some bullshit.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
The tackle by
Justin Matabike there to bring him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to
He'll just run right through all the orange jerseys.
And he'll have it past midfield,
They're not there.
almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first
And he can
down,
put 2 hands around the
he's
ball
the
and
guy
he
they
run.
turn to.
So
And
now
it
they don't
doesn't
hit the
matter
ball.
what the
This is
defense thinks.
bullshit. Fucking
They've got the
Heisman.
confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run here with Akers. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On 2nd down now, it's Henderson. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
by Justin.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And now running right through it. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run this with Akers. And he'll go
He's gonna drag people 5 fucking yards. Come on, man. That's some fucking bullshit.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll try the air now with Goff. This will be caught at about the 5. Not much there, only a yard. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Kupp. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, his third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And this offense is running away with this one. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That time, a 9-play drive, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Hurts fumbles it. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown.
How can they blitz that fast and we don't? That's some bullshit, man.
Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured,
put the shit, just put fucking regular man down there.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Point after now from Catanzaro.
The extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 30. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They'll run on first down with Akers. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Devin White on the tackle.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Goff. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll look to run with Henderson, and he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. From the gun to give to Henderson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Henderson. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
They'll try and run. Henderson, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants him to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Catanzaro now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was all polished off by Darrell Henderson's touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay.
Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Henderson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down. Today's final score, Rams.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for L.A., it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt.